Hey everyone, this is Miko from the Permit Empire. Please let me know if you tune in. Please let me know if you can hear me. I do not have my microphone with me, so I am not sure if you can hear me from just me speaking into my laptop. But I wanted to go live. I wanted to do just a quick video today. Now, for a while, I had been just doing checking in on Wednesdays and checking in with everybody on Wednesdays, and I wanted to continue with that. Um, oh, hey Sharon, good to see you in here. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear me because I don't even have my microphone, so um, my audio might not be the best. I'm at home actually, and I just wanted to make this real quick video. I wanted to jump in here with just a little bit of encouragement today, right? I have noticed that there's a lot of talk lately. You can hear me. Oh, hey, SMS Notary Service, good to see you in here. Hey, Marie or Mary, good to see you in here. But yeah, so I wanted to jump in here today, right, with just kind of a little bit in that same vein of me usually checking up on you all on Wednesdays, that midweek thing. I want to just check up on you today. I know I haven't done it in a few weeks, and I wanted to jump in here today. I was thinking about it today with all of the talk about, kind of like downturn, right? Economic downturn. And I don't talk about it so much because I was talking to my husband about this, right? And I was like, I'm not subscribing to that this time. We went through an economic downturn before, but this time I'm not subscribing to it. I'm going to go ahead and do what I have to do to make sure that, I am still working and all of that good stuff. Because as we know, yes, there are some areas of, let's say, being a notary that have slowed down and all of that, right? Now, I've never personally been a loan signing agent. I've never done that. And I've said that many times, but I know that that is, when you see one area kind of slowing down, you take note of that and you keep moving from that. Like you take note of that and you say, okay, well, I noticed that this is happening. Okay, let me be aware and let me just, let me keep going. Let me keep getting in work. Let me keep getting in business. And that is what, I'm doing personally myself. And again, business for me, I thought it would have slowed down. Like this is usually when I'm getting ready to take a family trip. This is really when we do it. We actually were taking a family trip this week. This week is the week of my family trip, and we canceled it at the last minute because where we were going, it's supposed to be raining every day that we're there. So we kind of decided, no, that's not what we want to do. But we canceled that trip for that reason. I have plenty of work. I could still be working. Like, and I will go ahead and still work, even at that time. But I wanted to take this moment to say, don't be discouraged, right? With all the talk about like industries are dead and all of that stuff. No, there's still work out there. There's plenty of work out there still. To even today, like I went this morning to visit with one of my clients. I had to go pick up a form, had to pick up a document from him, but that document also needed to be notarized. Again, I dig into even a little bit of what I was talking about yesterday, where I was discussing with you there's a need for services right now, administrative services, notary services. There's a need for it. That hasn't stopped. It may have changed from what it is that normally you're looking to get work from. You may have had to pivot a little bit, and that's probably why some of you even watch my channel, because you're in a season of pivot. You're trying to pick up something else so that you can have consistent work coming in. You're trying to start up your business. Maybe you're turning that business or pivoting your business. So this is, one of the things that you're picking up. But even with that being said, right, there is things to be done. There's work to be done. Clients still need your assistance. So with that being said, you're definitely, especially for those of you who are a notary, right? And even with permit running, right? For the most part, I've said it many times that, hey, you do not need to be a notary to be a permit runner. It's not, you don't have to do that, right? You can be a permit runner without being a notary. That's the way that is. But it is a good thing to add into your business so that you make sure that, hey, if my client also needs this service, I'm on top of that. I got that too. And of course, you're charging your extra fee. But that's just another one of those things. There is work out there to be done. It doesn't have to be to a point where you feel like you're in despair or any of that stuff. Again, as long as you're putting yourself out there, it takes work, of course. It takes work to build a business, but as long as you're putting yourself out there and making sure you stay visible, as long as you're putting yourself out there and showing that, hey, I am available, these are the services I do. And that is also why I talk so heavily about making sure you're marketing your services even on social media. That's a good way to do it. You never know when someone sees your services flash on their screen because they're scrolling through Facebook or scrolling through Instagram. You never know. So you want to make sure that you are visible to your potential client, right? And yes, again, we know that this might be the season for a lot of people to be pivoting, right? A lot of people are pivoting and they're adding permit running into their services, right? It's a good time to do that because there are plenty of contractors. Contractors are not necessarily saying, "Hey, I'm out of the business." For the most part, contractors once you become a contractor, you kind of stick to it. You kind of stick to it. That's kind of how that goes. So it's a great service to add into your business. And like I said, I understand a lot of people, they're already in a certain business. There may be some downturn in that business, and so you're adding this to your service. Well, guess what? There's work to be done out there. As long as you're promoting your services, you're letting people know what it is that you do. This is a great time to get into that. And I'm talking about it too now, even with us going into the holidays, because I know that sometimes people get laxy daisy, right? You get a little laxy daisy on it, right? You're like, okay, I'll pick it up next year. I'll pick it up and I'll start January 1st. I'll hit the ground running. That's when I'm going to do it. But no, even right now is a good time. Even right now is a good time for you to be advertising your services. Now, here's the thing: what I found so interesting, right? I was home on Thanksgiving, of course, with my kids, my family, and we're getting dinner together. We're doing everything, and I got a message from a contractor on Thanksgiving Day to please give him a call regarding a permit that he needs assistance with. And here's the thing, right? It's the holidays, and we're home at the holiday time, doing family things, right? But yet there was someone obviously scrolling on Instagram and noticed, hey, I need this service. Let me reach out. And that's why I push it so much. No, you make sure that you are promoting your services, even if it feels like no one's looking, even if it seems like nothing is happening. Again, it takes time to build a business. This isn't always something that just happens overnight, right? It's not one of those things that, hey, I set them in business and now I got tons of clients. That's not necessarily the way this goes. But if you continue to put yourself out there, if you continue to show, hey, these are the services I'm providing, I'm available. I was so excited to see Sharon that you got your magnets, because that's just a great way of, I'm riding down the street and people can see, hey, this is what I need. And your potential client may be at the red light next to you. That's an easy way for them to pick up the phone. They got your information, they see what it is you do, and now they can reach out to you, right? You don't even realize how far you extend, even by that being so visible. You don't even realize how far you extend just like that. So again, I wanted to jump in here and say, everyone, be encouraged. Make sure you're doing what it takes to get that business running. Do not wait until, okay, I'll just jump out there January 1st. New year, new business, I'm running. No, take your time now and go ahead, post on social media, get things set up, get your business name selected, get the business checking account, do those things. If you're in one of those stages right now, is a great time to, yes, go ahead, get that business set up. Start reaching out yourself to some of the potential clients in your area. Get as visible as possible. We don't need to put the brakes on right now. Because, hey, we're at that point where, okay, the year is changing, and because that's what we do with diets. I know for myself, that's what I do, right? January 1st comes and I'm like, I'm starting that new diet January 1st. And then January 4th, I might be eating a slice of cake. That's what happens. So instead of just waiting, go ahead and get it started now. What's holding us back? Go ahead and get that business started right now. Go ahead, set up your social media pages and get that going. There's no better time than right now. While it's on your mind, while you're thinking about it, don't limit yourself. Don't put that barrier on yourself to say, okay, I'll pick it up later, I'll do it later. No. Right now, someone could potentially need your services. And even like I was saying in the video from yesterday, right? There are a lot of people right now who need to, they need assistance with some of that end of the year stuff. They're cleaning up. And with that, that's administrative services, that's notary services. They're trying to close out permits. They're trying to reactivate permits. There are different forms that they need signed, notarized, all of that good stuff. And that is where you fit right in. that is where your assistance, your services are needed. So there are still people out there who need your services. You might have to step away from some of the people that you're ordinarily going to. Like I said, project managers, property managers, there are different people who need your services. And who need your services like right now? Needed your services yesterday. There are different individual, different businesses who you could be helping right now and bringing in some income even for the end of the year. You don't have to wait until next year. We don't have to wait until next year to get our magnets for our car or to get business cards made. We don't have to wait till next year. You can go ahead and get some of those things started right now. Do not put those limits on your business because, again, what do? Once it gets close to that time, that new year thing, hey, we're going to start at the new year, the beginning of the new year, we're going to start. We jump out there, and then a few days later, it fizzles out. No, go ahead and get it started now. So that way we're walking into the new year on the right foot. We're establishing our business. We're getting things set up. We're getting our social media pages set up. We're doing all of those things that are necessary in order for us to find success in our businesses. Businesses take time to build, and we can go ahead, get things started now while we're thinking about it, right? Go ahead and get those things started now. So again, I just wanted to jump in here with you all, drop a little bit of encouragement to say, hey, you got this. Don't overthink this. Go ahead. It's on your mind. You're thinking about it. Well, go ahead and get your Facebook social media pages set up. Go ahead and get it set up. You're thinking about it, right? Go ahead and do it. Don't let time slip in there and you get discouraged. And now you're saying, okay, well, I can't do it. Don't let that happen, right? Go ahead and jump out there, get those things going. Even if it's, hey, everyone's saying that, this is not working out. You see people selling their equipment, all of that. So you see all of that happening. It might be a perfect time for you to decide to pivot. And it might be a perfect time for you to decide, okay, well, on social media, I'll go ahead and add those services to the list of services that I already provide. Okay. So again, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Go out there, get the ball rolling, get those services started. Go ahead and get those social media pages set up. Don't be discouraged by even the chitter chatter around you and what other people are saying. Don't be discouraged. Keep moving with intention. Keep moving and be focused. Keep moving and get that business up and operating. Okay, so again, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I just wanted to jump in here, a real quick video, and I do not want to keep you too long. So again, thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, you have any comments, definitely feel free to leave them in the chat, and I look forward to chit-chatting with you later.